Hey everyone, it's Mike, and welcome to part 2 of my series on losing weight. If you saw my previous episode, I talked about reasons why we have trouble losing weight and the things that keep us from losing weight. And so in this session, I want to talk about the things that I see as what we can do to help make sure we do lose weight. I'm sorry if this rubs you the wrong way, what I'm talking about. I'm sorry if I am completely wrong. I'm not a doctor, and I'm basing what I'm talking about here based on the studies that I've read and the different anecdotal reports that I've seen from various people, and generally my experience as well. So feel free to comment down below and tell me how stupid I am. Or feel free to comment down below and let me know if some of this stuff rings true for you or has ring true for you. And certainly thumbs up if you like this, thumbs down if you don't, and all that kind of stuff. My first thing to talk about is going to be the best way that I know to ensure that you lose weight if you have too much, gain weight if you got too little, and stay just right if you're already just right on your weight. And that's going to be a whole food, plant-based lifestyle. And that's pretty clear. You want to have a diet that's primarily of whole foods, all plant-based. You don't want animal products, no milk, no cheese. You want to eat from a variety of whole foods. You don't want to be just, just this little pile of food that you're used to eating. You want to eat from the variety of whole foods that are out there. You want to get your beans and your lentils, your fruits and your vegetables, your leafy greens like kale and spinach, nuts, and get all that stuff mixed in and make that part of your diet. And you'll find that over time, it's not going to happen overnight, right? We didn't gain this weight overnight. We didn't lose this weight overnight, but over time your body will find kind of its homeostasis. So when you do get on a whole food plant-based lifestyle, you're going to want to make sure you track things, right? Because when you're eating whole foods and plants, you need to eat a large volume, and that may not be something you're used to. So I suggest using a site like Chronometer to log kind of a diary of what you eat every day, and make sure you're getting enough calories in. You want to get, no less than 2,000 calories, much better at 2,500 calories. You'll have to kind of decide what works for you, but certainly if you're starting out, shoot for higher calories. The main reason why you want to make sure you don't get too few calories is you're not going to get the right nutrition if you're not eating enough food, right? Because of the nutrient density in the foods, and the need to eat a variety of those foods, you need to make sure that you eat enough of those foods. And because you're eating enough of those foods, you'll eat your calories. Probably you're going to find that not only are you getting all the nutrition that you need, but you're probably satisfied as well. It seems like for most people, and not everyone certainly, but for most people, when they kind of hit that number or that amount of food that satisfies them in a meal, and they go and log that, and they'll find out that through the day they probably got about 2,500 to 4,000 calories, really depending on the person. It's going to depend on how active you are, as well as any medical conditions that you might have. But I think you'll find that it's about that. When you're already eating whole foods and plant-based, you do want to try to keep your fats, not too high. Your proteins don't need to be too high. You really need to focus more on the carbohydrates. Don't be afraid of the carbohydrates. That can be a big challenge for people coming from the standard American diet, where carbs are the evil thing. But as long as you're eating whole foods, the carbs are great. The thing that we want to stay away from is the high fats. Typically where we end up with on a whole food plant-based with high fats is oils and things like that, and those are so highly processed. They're not really good for us. They bring a lot of things that aren't healthy for us. So we try to restrict those. Now in general, like for me, I am about 80-10-10, 80-12, 7, kind of varies around there. I tend to get a high carbohydrate, low fat, low protein. But you can play with that. Everybody's body is a little bit different on how they feel comfortable or where their body works best at, and that'll probably change over time as you're on the lifestyle. You might find that maybe initially you deal better with a higher fat content in your food, and you might find that later on you prefer a lower fat content. But you'll get a better sense of that once you start on the lifestyle. Another tip for losing weight is going to be exercise. Once you start eating a whole food plant-based lifestyle, you're going to find that you have energy to burn, and that's okay. Burn it. Go for walks. Get a bike. Go for bike riding. Go for bike rides. Go to a gym. Lift weights. Start running. Ride up and down hills and stuff, and just try to get active. Move your body. Don't be sedentary, because if you're sedentary, you're probably going to have other problems as well, other than just heavy weight. And if you want to try to lose weight, you're going to have to stop being sedentary. Certainly that's one of the reasons why I like the idea of a bike myself. Less prone to injury, especially when starting out, less effort on the joints when you're heavy. So that would be my suggestion. If you're kind of overweight and you're not really active, get a bike. And there is one final way that you can lose weight. I know people that have taken this path. It's worked for them, though I'm not sure how long term that's going to last. But you can always, if you're significantly overweight and you're having problems with your health because of that, you can talk to your doctor, and you can have essentially they will starve you, and they'll do it in a way that they're medically monitoring you, and they're controlling your nutrition, and they're controlling your dietary intake, but they'll starve you, and you can lose weight that way. It's not the healthiest way to lose weight, but if you're already having health problems because of your weight, it can kind of jumpstart things. Though to be honest, I think it's much easier to just eat healthy, whole foods. That's how you win. Now, those are my tips. I'm not sure if they're appreciated, but it really works. I've lost 40 pounds so far on this lifestyle. I haven't lost a lot of weight in the last 8 weeks or so. I've probably been about the same weight, but at the same time, I've been lifting weights and building muscle, and so what I see more as I'm starting to get a little bit leaner. I'm seeing dimensionally, I'm losing fat in some areas, and I'm gaining weight in the muscle. But even if I didn't lose weight right away, I didn't gain the weight overnight. I'm not going to lose the weight overnight. I probably have another 40 pounds or so to lose to get to kind of my ideal body weight. But I'm not expecting to lose that fast. My guess is that it will take a few more years. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope if you didn't, you're commenting down below to let me know what I can do to make it better, or what I should know that I obviously don't know, any of that kind of stuff. Help me out there. Thumbs up if you like this, thumbs down if you don't. I appreciate everyone watching these videos. Thank you so much. Click on the subscribe button so that you can catch my next ones, and we'll see you next time. Bye.